Behold the humble garlic, a plant of ancient power and promise.
Garlic, known scientifically as Allium sativum. Its bulb is composed of bromelates. Garlic, known scientifically as Allium sativum, is a perennial plant in cloves, prized for their pungent flavor and health benefits. This is the bulb of the garlic plant. Its papery skin protects the cloves inside. The garlic bulb is composed of several cloves. Green shoots and roots emerge from the bulb. Each clove is a compact, flavorful package. The garlic bulb is planted in the earth. From it sprouts the garlic plant, reaching for the sun. A delicate flower blooms, completing the cycle. Subject: this is a photographic image of a garlic bulb and its cloves. Observe the natural textures and layers.
Subject: garlic, Allium sativum, a versatile bulb used in cooking and traditional remedies.
When fresh garlic is gently crushed, powerful natural compounds are released. These bioactional wellness practices for centuries.
The active compound, allicin, holds the key. Observe the central sulfur atoms, connected in a precise dance.
The garlic slowly roasts in the warm olive oil, releasing its rich aroma and flavor into the dish.
Observe the intricate dance within a single plant cell. Chloroplasts capture light energy, while mitochondria generate by the nukes. Within the cell, molecular structures drift and interact. They bind to sites on the membrane, forming a complex. The process begins as sunlight is absorbed by the plant's leaves. Inside the cells within chloroplasts, light energy is converted. This is the surface of a plant leaf, where sunlight enters and gases are exchanged. This powers the reactions that create glucose and oxygen. Within the plant cell, the rigid cell wall provides structure. The chloroplasts produce energy for cellular functions. In the heart of a plant cell, the chloroplast captures the sun's energy. Light powers the conversion into glucose. This process sustains all life. Within the plant cell, chloroplasts harness sunlight to create energy. Mitochondria then convert this energy, powering the cell's vital functions. Inside a plant cell, sunlight is captured by chloroplasts. Light energy splits water molecules. This process creates energy-rich sugars like glucose.
The life cycle of the selected subject begins here. It reaches and develops, formally ensures functioning.
In the chloroplast, light energy splits water molecules, releasing oxygen. This energy then drives reactions that turn carbon dioxide into glucose.
Photosynthesis begins as sunlight enters the plant's leaves. This energy transforms or captures the light energy into glucose and oxygen.
This is a generic plant cell with a flexible outer membrane. Inside, the cytoplasm holds the chloroplast for synthesis. Within the plant cell, the chloroplast is the engine of photosynthesis. This energy is used to convert and water is split, releasing oxygen.
Photosynthesis captures sunlight energy in the chloroplasts. This energy is used by mitochondria to produce ATP.
Within the plant cell, chloroplasts capture light energy. Photons excite electrons. Within the plant cell, sunlight strikes the thylakoid membrane. Here, chlorophyll and water molecules instalable by hydrogen energy. Inside the plant cell, sunlight is absorbed. Water and carbon then enter the chloroplasts. Through a series of reactions, glucose. Inside a plant cell, the chloroplast absorbs light energy. This energy powers the conversion of water and carbon dioxide into glucose.
Light energy strikes chlorophyll in the thylakoid membranes. Water molecules are split, releasing oxygen.
Sunlight strikes the leaf, entering the chloroplasts. Inside, water and carbon dioxide begin to transform.
Behold, the nucleus, the cell's command center. The chloroplasts capture light in photosynthesis.
This is the selected subject, a generic placeholder for our study. Observe the cells and chloroplasts, key to its function.
Photosynthesis is a process. This light energy is specially called organelles and used to produce carbon and oxygen.
Photosynthesis begins when sunlight strikes the thylakoid membrane. This produces glucose for energy and releases oxygen.
Photosynthesis captures light energy in the chloroplast. This energy is used to produce ATP in the mitochondria.
Within the chloroplast, light energy excites chlorophyll in the thylakoid membrane. This powers the electron transport chain, moving energy through the system. In Chapter 4, we examine the activation of a generic plant enzyme. The substrate form is shown in its change to the active.
In the chloroplasts of plant cells, this energy splits water molecules. The energy is stored as ATP. In the chloroplasts of plant cells, light energy is captured by a electron chain, driving the synthesis of ATP. Chlorophyll is a vital molecule in plants, centered around a magnesium atom within a porphyrin synthesis. Inside the plant cell, chloroplasts capture light energy, producing oxygen and energy-rich molecules like.
Inside the plant cell, chloroplasts capture side enter the process. Through chemical reactions, glucose and oxygen are produced.
Observe the plant cell's chloroplasts, mitochondria, and nucleus in their active state.
In this process, the plant structure interacts with the animal component. This chain then transfers information, facilitating the biological function. Photosynthesis begins when chlorophyll in the thylakoid membrane absorbs light energy, i.e. from the electron. The plant cell is protected by a rigid cell wall. Inside, the plasma membrane controls what enters and exits the cell. In photosynthesis, light energy is absorbed by chlorophylls, releasing oxygen and producing glucose for the plant. This animation shows the life cycle of a selected subject. We begin with the cellular structure, where key processes unfold. Inside the plant cell, sunlight strikes the thylakoids, green oxygen, water molecules or ATP molecules. Inside the chloroplast, light energy is absorbed by thylakoid membranes. This energy splits water molecules, releasing oxygen. This is a plant cell, the basic unit of plant life. The nucleus contains the genetic material. Chloroplasts capture light energy for photosynthesis. Inside the plant cell's chloroplast, water and carbon dioxide enter. Using light energy, they transform into glucose and release oxygen. In photosynthesis, plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to produce process within the chloroplasts. In photosynthesis, light energy is absorbed by chlorophyll in the thylakoids. Water and carbon dioxide into glucose and oxygen.
This is a generic plant cell. It contains structures like chloroplasts for photosynthesis. In the chloroplasts, light energy splits water molecules. These power the creation of glucose from carbon dioxide.
In the thylakoid membrane, light energy is absorbed by photosystem II. This energy splits water molecules. In photosynthesis, light energy splits water molecules. This releases oxygen and provides energy to carbon sugars and glucose. In our selected subject, the triple lock mechanism is a key part of the immune response. This ensures a precise and secure defense activation. In plant, energy through respiration. In plants, chloroplasms capture light to produce sugars via photosynthesis. Inside the plant cell, chloroplasts absorb sunlight. This energy is used to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose. Our subject, a generic plant, harnesses sunlight and water. Glucose is produced and oxygen is released.
Within the thylakoid membrane, light energy splits water molecules, releasing oxygen into glucose.
In our selected subject, the central protein complex with the help substrate molecules.
Inside the plant cell, chloroplasts capture light energy. The process begins with pigments absorbing photons, ATP.
The plant cell contains chloroplasts that convert light energy into adjacent energy through photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into. This process occurs in the chloroplast. In the thylakoid membrane, chlorophyll absorbs light energy. This energy is used to convert carbon dioxide and. In photosynthesis, light energy is captured by chloroplasts and converted into chemical energy in the form of ATP and NADPH. Our selected subject begins with the cell membrane absorbing nutrient particles from the environment. These carriers travel to the enzyme complex.
This is a generic plant enzyme, shown in its complex 3D structure, where a substrate binds to initiate the reaction.
In the chloroplasts of plant cells, sunlight is absorbed to power photosynthesis. Water and carbon dioxide enter the process.
Inside the plant cell, light energy strikes the chlorophyll in the thylakoid membrane. This then moves electrolysis chain.
Inside the plant cell, chloroplasts capture sunlight. They use this energy to split water molecules. This produces glucose for energy and oxygen.
Photosynthesis is the process by which plants convert light energy into chemical energy. The energy is used to combine. Within the chloroplasts, sunlight powers the conversion of water into energy carriers like ATP and NADPH.
Within the plant cell, sunlight is absorbed by chloroplasts to produce energy. This process, called photosynthesis,
The primary protein chain begins to fold in the cytoplasm. The secondary chain of protein binds, forming a stable complex.
In the chloroplast, light energy excites chlorophyll. This energy splits water molecules, releasing oxygen.
This is the active site of the enzyme. A substrate molecule approaches and binds. This triggers gas.
We are observing the cellular structure of our selected subject. Here, mitochondria capture light and through subtle pulse stacks.
Welcome to our lesson on photosynthesis. Inside the leaf, sunlight is captured by chloroplasts. This is how plants create.
Inside the plant cell, sunlight is captured by thylakoid membranes. Carbon dioxide is biswanomolcostogen.
Observe the enzyme's active site, a complex protein structure. A substrate molecule approaches from the left.
photosynthesis, plants use sunlight and water to create. Sunlight enters, water molecules are split. Glucose and oxygen are produced.
In this generic plant cell, the nucleus is centrally located. It houses genetic material. The cell wall offers structural support.
Light energy excites electrons inside of chloroplast.
This powers the creation of energy-rich ATP molecule.